The Fall Guy gives you romance, explosions, unicorns. This was a fun movie. I enjoyed this movie much more than I thought I would, and it was really entertaining. We're talking spoilers, by the way. The Fall Guy is a movie starring Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt. I love her so much, she seems so cool. And features my guy M'Baku, Winston Duke. The movie is about this stunt guy who's in love with a camera operator. A stunt goes wrong, he disappears, and he comes back when he finds out the woman he's in love with is directing a new movie. And then we get all types of chaos. First things first, this is one of those movies in which you have to completely turn your brain off. It's so many things in this movie that makes no sense, but it's fun and it's obvious they're purposely being over the top, so I'll allow it. I just love the premise of this movie, giving us a behind the scenes look on what happens on a movie set, and stunt people are highly ignored. I love the jab that they took at the Oscars, because why doesn't a stunt crew get recognition? They are a big part of movies, and for something like John Wick 4, which has some of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life, these people deserve to get a spotlight. So I love the premise, but we get a story that is completely all over the place, but it works. So what do I like? No surprise, but I thought Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt were great in this movie, especially Emily. She's such a great actor. It's just crazy seeing Ryan Gosling be this sex symbol, because I always think of him as that skinny white dude on Remember the Titans who couldn't cover. He just gave his job up. Both of them were great. I thought their characters were interesting, and I'm not the lovey-dovey guy, so I don't really care about the love aspect of this movie, but I thought their chemistry was really good. From a creative standpoint, they had some moments that were amazing to me. Like, it was one scene where Ryan's character was high on drugs and he got in this fight at a club. It was over the top, but the coordination and special effects made me love that scene. The fight in the back of the dump truck was so cool once Ryan and that guy were fighting, and then it flipped over sideways. Love that. And as a guy that loves cameras, the split screen portion of the movie was incredible, and the way they executed that was fire. You could just tell all the actors had a lot of fun in this movie. Even the jokes in this worked for me. I love the random unicorn early in the movie, the dog biting everyone in the dick. I'm drawing a blank, but it was multiple moments in this movie that actually made me chuckle, which is hard to do. Now, I feel like I praise this a lot, but I do have a couple of issues with this movie. First off, Ryan's character is an idiot. So many moments in this movie could have been fixed with a simple text or a phone call. You're gonna be late to karaoke, shoot her a text. You actually called when you were on the boat, and instead of trying to explain what was going on, you have a heart-to-heart about your relationship. Not that you're being framed, not the producer is trying to set you up, not the lead actor guy Tom actually killed someone. Ryan's character just seemed like an idiot. And the movie was fun, but it's a lot of having to turn your brain off in this. The assistant attacking him with the prop sword just felt odd to me. These guys were in that loft apartment fighting soldiers with guns, and they still won. It was a couple of other moments that I'm drawing a blank on, but overall, this was a fun movie. As of this recording, it looks like The Fall Guys is projected to make about $28 million in its opening weekend after failing expectations, and the budget for this movie was $140 million. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a critic score of 83% and a fan rating of 87%. For me, I'm gonna give this movie a 7, which is a good on my scale. Really fun movie that wasn't the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it was really entertaining. Great acting, interesting characters, it shines lights on stuntmen and women, and just an overall fun movie, but the story makes no sense at all, and I can only turn my brain off but so much. Still, I enjoyed this movie a lot more than I thought I would, and I could see myself watching this again when it's on streaming services. It just sucks this movie is bombing because people complain about reboots and remakes, but they fail to support the new stuff. I'm at least happy that the stunt crews are at least getting some recognition, so shout out to all the crazy people doing stunts, because you're much better than me. But thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new here. We talk about a bunch of different things on this channel. What were your thoughts on this movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Were you able to turn your brain off for most of it? Let me know in the comment section below. Love you guys. Tell someone you love them. Until next time, see you in the next life.